everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. So this weekend I went shopping and I bought various things, but I decided that I wanted to make a haul video for my skincare products and also my nail products because that was the most of what I ended up purchasing. So I've already done my skincare video and I want to share with you all what nail products I ended up buying. I did get a good bit of them, so that's why I thought it would be appropriate to make a haul video of all these that I got. I did get these from different places, but Five Below was one of the places that I got a good bit of them from, so I ended up just sticking everything in the Five Below bag in order to keep up with it. So I will try to let you guys know where I got each thing, because there was no particular place where I purchased the bulk of what I got. I just kind of got things from all over. So we'll get into this bag and I will show you guys everything that I got. So the first thing that I got was this little box right here. I got this at Dollar Tree. I believe the label that came on this said it was a brush holder box, like a makeup brush holder box. But I actually got this to keep up with some of my nail products that I have on my desk at work. I have a crystal glass nail file, a cuticle pusher that's got like the cuticle trimmer on the opposite end, and those are just kind of sitting on my desk and I don't have a specific place for them, and I don't really like the way I have them just sitting on my desk. So I did get this to put those in. And I also have a nail glue sitting on my desk that I might put in this, and just whatever else I decide that needs to go in this box as well. And because it is so cute, I may leave the box sitting out on my desk, or I could just put it in one of the drawers that are in my desk. So that's what I got this for. Okay, so the next thing that I got were these premium quality nail art tools. So this has a dotting tool and it also comes with a little brush. I've been wanting one of these brushes to clean up around my cuticle whenever I'm doing like regular nail polish on my nails. So yeah, so I decided to get this when I found it because I was on the lookout for this anyway. I'm also on the lookout for a little glass or something that I can use to pour the nail polish remover in whenever I'm doing this. I didn't think to look for that, but I'm pretty sure that I could probably find something that would work at Dollar Tree. So I will be on the lookout for that in the future. Okay, so the next thing I got were these Kiss jelly nails. These are so pretty to me. I already have a set that is very similar to these. It's like a hot pink color. And I've seen these several times and I've always thought they were really pretty. So I definitely wanted to get them. This is the only pair of press-on nails that I got in this haul. But I really like these, and because this was one of the only pairs that I got, I wanted to show you guys this more towards the beginning of the haul because everything else is going to be more for like natural nails. But I did really like these. I have a huge stash of press-on nails because I do like to wear press-on nails as well as just wearing my natural nails the way they are. So I have many press-ons, and this is just going to go in my stash with all my other press-on nails. Okay, so the next thing that I got was this Urban Hydration Lemon Hand Cream. And I had said in one of my recent videos that I was trying not to really purchase hand creams that much at the beginning of this year, at least for maybe like the first 3 months or so, because I do have several hand creams that I can use up, and I'm also looking to find some more like higher end hand creams or just hand creams that have very beneficial ingredients in them. I have been looking at that like L'Occitane hand cream, and I've been thinking of getting it, but I have read a lot about it, and even some of the reviews say that it's pretty similar to other just like over-the-counter hand creams. So I just kind of did a deep dive on like the ingredients in it, and I googled some dupes, and I decided that it would be fine to go through with purchasing other hand creams that have similar ingredients. So I did purchase hand creams with similar ingredients. While I was at it, I ended up finding some other really good ones this weekend when I was shopping. that I just couldn't resist. I had to have them. So I did get this one because I was looking on the ingredients list and it has lots of different ceramides in it. But this has really good ingredients and it was only $1. So I had to have it. And I figured that this would be a good one to have. And even though this isn't one of the ones that I had researched and decided that I was going to buy as a dupe for the L'Occitane for now, I still thought that it was pretty good, so I decided to go ahead and get it anyway. Okay, so the next hand cream that I got was this Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula with Vitamin E and Sense of Relief hand cream. So this looked like it would be a pretty good hand cream, and actually when I was researching for dupes of the L'Occitane hand cream, one of the Palmer's hand creams came up and it was a different one. I will put that one on the screen. I did not find that one this weekend while I was shopping. I do plan to get it in the future if I find it, but I found this one, so I decided that I would get this one. And this has urea in it towards the beginning of the ingredients list. That's always a plus when you find urea in your skincare products. The other version of this that I was wanting to get is has a lot of cocoa butter in it. So that's one of the reasons that I believe it's a close dupe to the L'Occitane hand cream. And when I say dupe, I don't necessarily mean that it smells the same and looks the same, but it has similar beneficial ingredients in it as the L'Occitane hand cream has. So I ended up going with this one, but if I find the other one, I do plan to get it at some point as well. Okay, so the next thing that I purchased was this Le Care Vegan Formula Vitamin E Oil. It says nourishes and conditions, rich in vitamins, restores natural moisture to prevent dryness, and promotes healthy hair, skin, and nails. So I have many cuticle oils, and another thing that I was not planning to purchase for the first 3 months or so of this new year was cuticle oils, because I have so many of them and I really would like to use what I have before I purchase more of them. But the reason I went ahead and got this is because I was looking at the ingredients list, and there's no mineral oil in this, and there's also no soybean oil. And sometimes it's hard to find a good vitamin E oil that isn't mainly comprised of mineral oil or soybean oil or something like that. So this is a really good product and I was excited to find it. So I just made an exception and went ahead and got this one. Okay, because I got so many different nail polishes, I think I'll save those for last. So I'll show you guys some more of the hand creams I got. So next was this Nivea Soft, refreshingly soft moisturizing cream for face, body, and hands. This has jojoba oil and vitamin E in it. Both of those are really good for nails. I have purchased the Nivea Soft in the little tin before. I call it a tin because their other Nivea cream comes in a tin, but actually that one was in like some type of plastic. I purchased a little version of that one time and I was using it on my hands, and it really does make your hands super soft. So when I saw this, I had to have this because I don't know if I've ever seen this hand cream before. I believe that this is maybe a hand cream version of that cream, but it could be just a different tube. I haven't really looked that up yet. On the back it says, enjoy the refreshing and invigorating sensation of Nivea Soft. This light and creamy formula is enriched with vitamin E and jojoba oil for incredibly soft and healthy looking skin. It says apply cream over body, face, and hands as needed. So obviously this one is going to be for my hands. And I have not tested this one out yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be very similar to the little cream that I was describing to you guys earlier, if not the exact same thing. So I think I'm going to enjoy that one. And in case you don't know, hand creams are a huge part of natural nail care. So that is why I included them in this nail care video. Okay. So next is this Vaseline Radiant Hand Butter Deep Nourishment 100% pure shea butter with coconut oil, vitamin C, and peptides. So whenever I said that I was looking for some good hand creams that I thought would be similar to some of the more higher end hand creams, I felt like this would be a good choice because of the shea butter that's in here. I know the L'Occitane hand cream has a high amount of shea butter in it, so that's kind of the reason that I decided to go with this one. And I did compare these two right after I bought them because I bought these two at the same place at the same time. And the one on the right, the Vaseline Radiant, is definitely a lot thicker than the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula Intensive Relief hand cream. They're both good, but I did notice that the one on the right is a lot thicker. So yeah, but I think it's going to be a good one. I haven't started really using these yet because I have some other ones that I am trying to use up, but I think all of these are going to be really great. Okay, and then I got another hand cream. This is by Revlon. This contains hyaluronic acid. It says hydrating hand cream. And down here it says apricot and amber. So I did open this one up and put just a little bit of it on my hand so I could smell of it. It smells really, really good. But I actually got this one at like this store that's close to us. It's called Rose's Express. And it kind of reminds me of like one of those 5 and dime stores. And I think maybe they get some closeout things at that store. Sometimes what they have there is just completely random. For the most part, it's the same as like any other retail store, but I have also found random things there that I haven't seen other places, and that is where I got this hand cream. And that's also where I got this one as well. This one was only $1, and I think this one was $1.99, and this one's pretty big. So anyways, I just felt like this looked like it would be a really good one, and so far I like it. Okay, so now we're going to get into all the different beautiful nail polishes that I got. So I just got all of these from different places. I did get some of these from Five Below, but I also got some from Dollar Tree, Target, Walmart, many different places. So this is a new color polish. I got this at Dollar Tree. And I thought this was an interesting color because when you just look at it at a glance, it kind of looks like it's just a blue color. But when the sun hits it, it has some type of shimmer in here that turns like a bronze color. So this was very interesting and unique, and I decided to get it. Okay, another one that I got from Dollar Tree was this Candy Moyo nail polish. This is number 963. These polishes do not have names of the colors. They just have different numbers. And so whenever I saw this color, I immediately thought of some nail art that I want to do with it. I think this would be beautiful as a background color with some lotus flowers or something like that as a design over this color. So yeah, I really like this one. Okay, so then I have these two nail colors right here. These are almost identical, but they are different colors. So how this happened was that I actually had another color like these, and that color was very similar to these right here. And then I walked in a different Dollar Tree and I saw one of these. I don't remember which one it was. It might have been the 937. And I decided that I liked it better and that I would rather have it instead of the color that I had already purchased. So I purchased this one, and then I went in another Dollar Tree and found this one, and I was like, okay, that one's very similar. Is it the same thing that I already have? And I didn't really take time to go out to my car and look at the other polish, so I just went ahead and got it. And I ended up returning, I may have already said this, I ended up returning the original one. Well, then when I put both of these together, I got to looking at them, and they are pretty much completely identical to me. They look almost the exact same. So I am thinking about returning one of these and keeping the other one. But again, these were some polishes that I thought would make really pretty background colors for nail art. And I actually ended up getting some other colors that were similar to this, but not the same thing. So I also got this one, but I got this one at Dollar General, not Dollar Tree. And again, these are very similar, but this one has, to me, a little bit more pigment to it. And I ended up preferring this one over these two. So I did get this one, and I haven't decided yet if I'm going to keep both of these or return them both or just return one of them. But this one, it definitely is different than these two. So I for sure want to keep this one because I do prefer this one over the other two. And then I might keep one of these, or I might keep both of them. But that's how this whole thing came about with these three colors that are very similar. Okay, and then I'll show you guys another color that I got that is, again, this one is similar too, but it's different enough that to me it's not really the same as these other three. So I got this one because I just really like this color. I think it's so pretty. And to me, it is different enough from the others that it's not like the same thing as the other ones. And I just thought it was so pretty. I think it would be pretty alone or as a background color for some nail art. So yeah, I had to have that one. And I got this one from the same store that I got the hand creams from for the really low price. And so this one was also cheaper than most of the other polishes that I bought. This one was $1. Okay, so another polish that I got was this one right here. I got this one from Dollar General, and this is the color Rosé and Play. This is a jelly glaze nail polish, and this is by the Believe Beauty brand. So this one is like a sheer polish, and I just thought this color was like so pretty. And I'm also really into like jelly nail polishes as well. This one is a little bit more on the pink side than what it's showing up on camera, but it's really pretty, and I look forward to trying this one out. Again, really love sheer polishes, and I also like jelly polishes as well, so excited to try this one. Okay, so the next polish that I got was this Candy Moyo polish from Dollar Tree. This is number 967, and the reason that I purchased this is because this really reminds me of like 90s nail polish colors. Vampy shades were super popular back in the 90s, and so when I saw this, I just thought it was so cute and so pretty, and it definitely reminds me of the 90s, especially with the glitter in it as well. So had to have this one, and I really like it. Okay, so the next polish that I got was this LA Girl Color Pop nail polish. I got this at Target, and it was marked down, and I like this color. It's in the color Gumball, so I decided to get this one. Another one that I got from Target was this Extreme Wear polish by Sally Hansen. This is in the color Angel Energy, and I just thought this was such a beautiful color. I cannot wait to see this on my nails. It's just so pretty, very ethereal and feminine. This is like a color like that's straight out of like a fantasy. And this is also very mystical in my opinion. It's just so pretty, and I really like it. So another one that I got from Target was this Sally Hansen Insta Dry polish in the color Slow Motion. So I've had my eye on this color for a while, and I was going to grab it from Walmart, but this ended up being on sale at Target, so I just went ahead and got it there. Really love this color. I really love shades like this that are kind of close to a gray, but not all the way gray. I also really love gray polishes, and I have a lot of those as well. These just really put off like a very zen vibe to me, so I really like them, and I'm always getting polishes like this. That's another reason that I went for like a lot of these colors as well. It just kind of gives me like the same vibe, and I really like them. Okay, so another polish that I got was this one, and I got this one from Target, I believe. This is number 215, Top of the Frock by Sally Hansen. This is one of the Extreme Wear polishes. This is such a beautiful color. It's like a pink, but it also reminds me of like a jelly polish. And I just feel like it's so pretty. Like it's one of those very feminine, beautiful, sheer pink shades. And I really like it. So yeah, I'm excited to try that one out. So here is another polish that I got from Dollar Tree. This is in the shade Cranberry, and this polish came with a little nail file, which I thought was cool. I will definitely put that to use. But I thought this shade was like really, really pretty, and I think that it's probably not going to be a very opaque polish unless I use multiple coats. They were almost the exact same thing, but I was definitely leaning more towards this one, so I went with this one instead of getting both of them. Okay, so then I have this Sally Hansen Extreme Wear Polish. This one is in the color Total Flirt, and I think I got this one at Walgreens. This is a really beautiful pink color, and I feel like this one looks like it's probably pretty sheer unless you use multiple coats. It does have some iridescence to it, and I just thought it was so pretty. Okay, so then I got this polish right here. This is by Sally Hansen, and this is one of the Color Therapy polishes. This is a sheer polish. It's like a sheer pink. This is in the color Rosy Quartz. I have wanted to get this polish for a little while, and whenever I went to Walmart, this one was actually marked down. It was like half off, and these are normally about $8 or $9. I think I got it for like $4 and something. But yeah, this is a really pretty color, so I'm excited to try this one out as well. Okay, and I think the rest of the polishes I'm going to show you guys are polishes that I got from Five Below. So this one right here is an LA Colors nail treatment. This is the Miraculous Nail Perfector. It says smooths and blurs nails and prevents splitting. And up here it says that it contains hyaluronic acid and acacia collagen. So I have tried some different LA Colors treatment polishes in the past. One of them worked okay, and then the other one, I don't remember if I used that one long enough to find out how well it worked or not, because it's been a little while since I used that one. But I do know that I have used nail products with hyaluronic acid before, and those products worked really well. So I'm thinking about maybe using this in combination with some other treatment polishes, but I mainly just bought this one because it is a pretty sheer color, and whenever you paint this onto your nails, I'll go ahead and put it on my thumbnail so you guys can see. Like, it's sheer, but it's what it says. It's a perfecting polish, and it does just make your nails look a little bit better. It's one of those like your nails, and I'm turning my hand over so you can compare, but it's like one of those your nails but better types of polishes. And I realized that pretty quickly when I was looking at it. So I did go ahead and get it. I have seen these nail treatment polishes before at Five Below, and I have considered getting some of them. This is a different set of their treatment polishes than the ones that they offer at Dollar Tree. And these came out fairly recently, I would say. Again, I have thought about getting some of them, but I haven't wanted to purchase like every single one of them all at one time. But I did go ahead and get this one because I did like that this is like a pretty sheer color, and it's like a perfecting polish. This almost kind of reminds me of some of the Cure nail perfecting polishes, or I think they're called illuminating polishes. But anyways, I like this. The next one that I got was this Sally Hansen Hard as Nails polish. This is in the shade Made in Jade, and I really like this. This again gives me sort of the same vibe as you know, this type of color right here. So I really like this one. And again, with this one as well, I feel like this would be really pretty on its own or with like some nail art. It's just a really pretty color, and I'm very excited to try that one out. Okay, so then another one that I got was also by Sally Hansen. This is one of their Hard as Nails color polishes, and this one is in the shade Big Teal. And this is just a really, really pretty polish. And again, this one would also be good for wearing alone or using for nail art. It's so pretty, and I really liked this color a lot. So then I came across this set of polishes right here. This is a set that is by LA Colors, sheer jelly polishes. Now, I think that I have seen these in the store before and just didn't really pay much attention to them, but they caught my eye this time. I got several shades in these polishes. This one was actually damaged when I got it, so the store gave me a discount. This is in the shade Ghosted, and my daughter tested this out on her nail, and it looked really pretty. Okay, so the next one that I got in this set was Illusion. And then I've got another one that's sort of similar to this color. This one is in the shade Rosewater. I think these are going to be so, so pretty. Cannot wait to try these on and wear them. Okay, and so the next one that I got, this one is also pretty similar to these right here. And also, let me just say, I'm excited that LA Colors put out something that was unique, because I feel like they do come out with unique polishes pretty often, but sometimes they also come out with the same sort of colors over and over. So I am excited to see something that's more unique. This one is in the shade Mirage, and this reminds me of the sheer polishes by Ella and Mia. Or is it Ella and Mila? I'm not sure. But I know they have two polishes that are very similar to these colors right here that I considered purchasing this weekend, but they were like $11 a piece. And I'm glad that I didn't get those, because then I found these. And I'm wondering now if these are dupes for those, because they look very similar to them. Okay, and then next is this one right here. I feel like on camera, this is not showing up as purple, but off camera, it definitely leans more purple, in my opinion. And this one is in the shade Oasis. And then the last one that I got in that set was this green one right here. And this is in the shade Green Tea. I feel like this is going to be so, so pretty on. I believe I did test this one on my daughter before I went through with getting it. And this one kind of gives me that same sort of like zen vibe once it's painted on, because obviously these are not the same exact color as they appear in the bottles. I assume you could get them to be this color if you put on enough coats, but with just one coat, these look very different outside of the bottle on your nail, especially I think with like these darker shades. But yeah, so I'm excited to wear this one alone or use it with nail art. And I did notice whenever I was picking these up that in the container that they were sitting in, there was, I believe, like a couple of other shades that I think had already sold out. So I'm going to keep my eye open for those, and maybe I'll find those as well. So that's it for this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you have not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. And I hope you guys have a great night, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.